What's up YouTube, PokePrimer here, ready to deliver you our Week 2 Team Builder and Battle here in the Totally Average League, the TAL. After last week's embarrassing loss, because I was playing on Tilt, and rushed Tilt is bad, and Kingdra's blind, and god damn it. But after that debacle last week, we're looking to bounce back in a big way this week, as we are taking on Ethan, who has never beaten us, but his team is so scary in this league, and I really don't want to face it. It's gonna beat me. He's gonna finally beat me, and I don't like it. I don't really see any ways that he can not beat me. Honestly, he's just got a good team against me. There's no other way around it. He's just got a really good matchup. Ethan is the coach of the Shocking Shaymins / the Houston Dynamo. He has both names on here. I don't know why. He's Ethan. What can you do? But his team consists of Mega Abomasnow, Manaphy, which is his Universal Z user, Super Z user, if you want to refer to it, Cresselia, Darmanitan, Heracross, Comfey, Raichu, Alolan form, Tornadus Therian, Goodra, Stakataka, and Rhyperior. So one thing you notice about his team is it's pseudo Trick Room. He has Trick Room setters in Cress and Staka. He has things that can be Trick Room sweepers in Mega Abomasnow, Stakataka, Rhyperior, potentially Goodra, stuff like that. And I do believe that Trick Room is a strategy that he definitely could bring against me, and because I'm a Rain team. Rain teams benefit from the speed Rain gives. So, I do thoroughly believe that Trick Room is coming against us. So, I do have things prepped for Trick Room, but I do also have a Rain mode to go with outside of Trick Room. It's just in case he didn't bring Trick Room. So, I have, I'm built in a way that I can benefit from Trick Room, but I'm not limited to just being able to beat Trick Room. I can handle outside and inside of Trick Room if possible. So the only annoyance is going to be the Mega Abomasnow, because of the fact that it is a weather setter. So he's going to be it's going to be an annoying weather war between my Rain and his Hail getting put up. So I'm going to try to destroy that Mega Abomasnow as fast as I can. Hopefully he overpredicts and I can just pop it real quick with something, but yeah. We have first mon we're bringing is going to be Reuniclus, Hard Body, the Reuniclus, Assault Vest Regen. This thing is so bulky. He's a bulky boy. And Assault Vest Regen is really, really good against him because, number one, we eat shit from Manaphy. Manaphy cannot set up tail blows on us because we can Energy Ball and just decimate its face. It can't do shit to us. Between the Assault Vest and Regen, Manaphy is useless against this mon in particular. This also allows me to 1v1 a lot of things on his team. If he brings a more special variant of Mega Abomasnow, boom, we break through it with Focus Blast and don't even care about its damage. We can 1v1 Cresselia potentially with Shadow Balls. We can, with being physically defensive, we can probably take a hit from Darm and knock it out with a Psyshock. I don't know the calcs with Heracross. I think Heracross is the main thing that just threatens this mon, which is fine. I have things that switch into Heracross very, very well. I actually don't. Yikes. We're going to have to be careful with Heracross. Heracross does fist our team this week, but if we can play smart around it, we can beat it. It really all depends on what kind of Heracross he brings, if he brings Heracross at all. Comfey, I don't like Comfey. Psyshock does a lot of damage to that. I have ways of beating Comfey. I'm not too worried about Comfey, but Comfey is still a threat. A big, giant laid threat. I've seen people get swept by Comfey. It's stupid. I don't like this mon. Right, Alolan Raichu can't really touch us that much. Shadow Ball will break it without real too much effort. Torn T is kind of annoying. It's also one of his Z users, I forgot to mention that. Torn T could be kind of annoying, but I think we can beat it. Goodra, we have Psyshock 4, he's more than likely would be Assault Vest if anything. And then Stakataka, we can hit with a Focus Blast. I'm not too worried. Being physically defensive, Stakataka can't hurt us too bad. That is his other Z user. And then Rhyperior, Energy Ball will just nuke. Plain and simple. The way we built this Reuniclus, though, being physically defensive and such, we are a relaxed nature with zero speed IVs, which allows us to underspeed. First of all, we have underspeed everything that he has that has to do with Trick Room for the most part, besides, I think, Mega Obama. I don't know what speed Mega Obama is. Okay, Mega Obama is the only thing, like, we speed tie Mega Obama in Trick Room, which is great. But we are slower than Rhyperior, so we'll be faster in Trick Room. The only one of his Trick Room related mons that would be faster than us in Trick Room would be the Stakataka. And that is perfectly fine with me. Because Stakataka is one of his best moves to hit me with, is more than likely Gyro Ball, and Gyro Ball won't do shit to me. So he has to go for something else, or he has to go for a Z on this, and I believe I can eat most Zs for the most part from that thing. I believe I can eat most hits from it. It really depends. But we should be fine against potential Trick Room with just this mon alone, but he's not alone. We have Frank. We have Frank Castle, Frank the Palisand. Quiet nature, 0 speed IVs. We underspeed the Rhyperior. We underspeed everything on his team except the Stakataka and the Abomasnow, which is fine. We have Earth Power, Giga Drain, Shadow Ball, and Shore Up. Shore Up to keep ourselves healthy. We have a Quiet Nature because we want to hit hard as fuck. This is going to be one of our Trick Room offensive options if he goes for Trick Room. Earth Power will nuke Staka. Completely nuke Staka, just decimate Staka, tears it in half. Giga Drain is there for things like the Manaphy and stuff. If he's a little low late game, we can use his own Trick Room against him. And then we have Shadow Ball. It hits pretty much everything else and hurts things like the Cress and such a lot. He does not appreciate at all. That we do have the Wiki Berry too. So that if we get knocked down pretty low, we can get that 50% berry to pop, and we can come back up to a decent amount of HP, so we have a lot of recovery options with Frank as well. Frank can do a lot of work for us this week, so hopefully it will work in our favor. Next up, we have the first part of our Rain core this week, fully physically defensive Pelipper with the Damp Rock. We are not running any speed because we want to be slower than most things because of Trick Room potential. So like this thing can also work in Trick Room, Scald, Hurricane, Roost, and U-Turn. Again, this isn't a case of where I can potentially turn the Trick Room against them. I don't believe Abomasnow gets Freeze Dry. Abomasnow, Control F, FRE. Aha, he doesn't get Freeze Dry. That's great. That is actually really great. So, like, this thing can hit Abomasnow really hard. This thing can just click Scald or Hurricane in the rain and do some actually very decent amount of damage. His team doesn't really have great switch-ins to this besides, I think, Goodra. That's the only real switch-in his team has to Pelipper, which is kind of hilarious. Because besides that, nothing really wants to take the Scald or Hurricane. And anything that really does, I can just U-turn out on. Like Crest or something like that, I can U-turn out easily. No big deal. And then we have Roost just for recovery. Damp Rock to keep up that rain as long as possible for Mega Swampert, who I forgot to nickname Armstrong. Yeah, alright. Love forgetting my names. But Armstrong here, Adamant Nature, but max speed. Max speed allows me to outspeed Scarf Darm? Yeah, it allows me to outspeed Scarf Darmanitan, which is important, so I can beat that thing in the rain very easily. Other than that, we do outspeed just everything in general. Outside of the rain, we are just a tad faster than I... No, we need all this. We do need all the speed on this for the outspeeding of things, so this is important. If I could sacrifice more speed, I would, but I can't, so I shall not. But this thing hits really, really hard against a lot of his team. It could turn out very, very useful for us because, like, outside of rain, this thing does a lot of damage, and in rain, this thing does even more damage. So that's cool. This thing actually might... Wait. Hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Bring out the calculator. We have to do some looking up things. Just want to make sure that I am right in saying that that's what we outspeed, because if I'm wrong, I will sound stupid, and I don't like to sound stupid. Okay, yeah. That is the thing that we're outspeeding. There's way too much speed. Yeah. I was just making sure that we weren't outspeeding Torntea, it's like Scarf Torntea, but I didn't think he would also bring Scarf Torntea. That would be really dumb if he brought Scarf Torntea. So, yeah, it is Scarf Darm. 90% sure. But in the rain, Waterfall just nukes all the things except for like Abomasnow and Manaphy. And Goodra, but like Goodra doesn't really want to come in on a Waterfall because then we can hit it with an Ice Punch, and that will hurt it a lot, especially an Adamant Ice Punch. So yeah, we have Earthquake as well. Earthquake hits everything hard as hell except for the Abomasnow and the Cress, and the Heracross also, but Heracross I don't give a shit about. But it hits everything else really, really hard. Superpower is there to hit other things really hard. Actually, it's the Abomasnow really hard. Finally, we found something that hits the Abomasnow really hard. Hooray! Yeah. So, this thing's a monster. I love Mega Swampert. And, hopefully you can get to do some work this week. Next up, we have Free Hugs, the Ferrothorn, and this is another way of potentially beating Stacka. Because, number one, Stacka does no damage to this. We are literally, like, barely faster than it regularly, so in Trick Room we will definitely be faster than everything else besides Stacka, which is cool. We have Protect, Stealth Rock, Gyro Ball, and Bulldoze. Now, Bulldoze is a nice, interesting tech, because we can maybe hit something with a Bulldoze like before we go out of Trick Room, and make it slower than us so that we can actually like still hit it or something like that. We have actually Bulldoze just because it's 4 times effective on Stakataka. That's the entire reason we're running it. We have the Choppleberry. Choppleberry is important because if anything, he's probably going to have to run Fightinium Z on Stacka or Torn. That's more than likely what's going to happen because of the simple fact that Stacka can't touch Ferrothorn at all with any other moves besides like a Z superpower. That's literally all he's got. So with the Chopple, we can live that very comfortably. We can hit him with a Bulldoze, which is 4 times effective, and do a massive amount of damage. We're going to have to really chip him down. We can also Protect on him as well, which could be very, very nice. I want to Protect to burn the Z as well, if that could be a potential thing. I'd rather him use... I'm either going to use the Chopple on the Z, or I'm going to Protect, or I'm going to be able to use the Chopple on a superpower and then not have to really worry about anything after that because his attack will be lowered. But this is also a good thing that can set up rocks against him. The crazy thing is, I'm looking at his team and I can't... I think Comfey gets Defog now. Does Comfey get Defog? does get defog now. Crazy. But outside of the defog on Comfey and Torn T, which I don't think he brings both, he doesn't really have great hazard removal, so having the rocks up could be very, very nice for my team. So that's really important. And then Gyro Ball is just nice to hit things with because it's a very slow mon, and it's as slow as physically possible, so nothing really wants to take that Gyro Ball. And then the last mon we're bringing is Kayla, our Umbreon, with much more Spadef, basically just almost a very, very Spadef build, but we are actually running Timid Nature with enough speed to outspeed, I believe that is Min Speed Cresselia. And we have a very interesting set for that Cresselia. Mean Look, Taunt, Toxic, and Wish. So, Mean Look, if I can end up in a situation where I'm 1v1 against Cress, I can Mean Look the Cress and make it so that Cress can't go anywhere. I can taunt the Cress, I can Mean Look the Cress, and I can Toxic the Cress, and I can basically just end the Cress's existence. Right there. Which is great. I can probably do this against a couple mons, to be honest. I can probably do this against a few different mons on his team. Which is great. If I can get a taunt off on something and Toxic it, and you know, lock it in, and just make it not go anywhere and just kill it off, that could be huge. Plus I have Wish to keep healing myself up, so I can this thing 1v1s Cress every day of the week. So, has a lot of potential to do a lot of great things this week, and I'm really looking forward to using this Umbreon. Hopefully, this thing can actually trap and kill the Cresselia, and that would be so amazing, and that would make me so happy. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this one, though. We're going to hop right into the battle here in a minute. Hopefully this team works out. It's definitely very, very different than a lot of the teams I've built, but I think it has a lot of really good potential. But until next time, though, guys, I'm PokePrimer. I'm signing off. Into the battle. Alright, guys, we are here with our Week 2 battle here against Ethan and the shocking Shaymin / Houston Dynamo / whatever his team name is this week. Ha 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 ha. Little jab. But, you saw our team builder just now, and we see that he brought the Rhyperior, the Alolan Raichu, the Stakataka, the Goodra, the Mega Abomasnow, and the Comfey. So let's just hop right into this. We're going to switch sides because we want to be on our side. He sends out his Alolan Raichu and is going to double right back out to his Goodra. We just go for a Shadow Ball, and we see that immediately he is definitely AV. Now he's going to see that we are AV by going for that Dragon Pulse as we now go for a Psyshock and do a significant chunk. He's going to switch now into his Rhyperior, who takes the Psyshock beautifully, but is going to set up his rocks as we go for an Energy Ball. He eats his Rindo, lives that comfortably, hits us with a Mega Horn, we eat, and we kill him off with an Energy Ball once again. Now he's going to go back out into his Raichu, and I'm going to switch out to Palisand as he goes for a Thunderbolt. Immune I am, and beautiful it is. I go for a Shadow Ball on this incoming Goodra. He eats, and I go out to Pelipper. Here, to get up my rain, he goes for a Power Whip here, and I'm like, alright, I can eat. But then I think, oh wait, he does have special moves, and he just kills my Pelipper. And there goes like half my plan for the battle. So, I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and I'm just going to go for an Earthquake and kill him off with Mega Swampert, but he's going to just go out into his Abomasnow and immediately take my rain away. Now, before you question this play, first of all, I'm trying to get ahead and think what possibly he could do here. Because obviously, the most obvious play would be for him to click Giga Drain on me. And kill me, because I'm a Swampert. I'm 4 times weak to grass. You know, why would I stay in? I'm obviously going to switch out into like Ferrothorn or some shit. Ferrothorn or Umbreon or something, and just swallow a Giga Drain anytime. So, knowing I still outspeed him and knowing I can 2-hit KO him with Superpower, I just go for it. Because if I can get rid of this thing, right now, don't have to worry about it later, and Armstrong can, you know, it forces the Alolan Raichu to just go straight for a Grass Knot against me. It can't set up in front of me. I can Earthquake and destroy the Stakataka he has to go straight for a Giga Drain with his Comfey. He can't try to set up on me. Like, it puts me in a very solid position. So I do go for the superpower, and I do a super massive chunk of damage. If he wasn't as invested as he was, because he did give me his investment afterwards, if he didn't have as much investment as he was, I would have killed him outright. So there goes my attack and defense, and he goes for the Blizzard and freezes me. It's a really good thing I'm wasting all of my hacks here. That freeze is so huge because now I can't just straight 2-hit KO this thing, and I can't like save my my Armstrong for other things, which is really, really stupid unfortunate, because now I just have to sack Swampert here, and now he gets this free HP back from the Giga Drain, because I don't thaw here, and that's just bullshit. So now I have to go out into Ferrothorn here, and I have to take a Blizzard, and I'm not happy about that. Did not want to take that Blizzard, but Gyro Ball is able to kill, because we are minus speed, sassy nature, and all the types of shit. So is able to kill. His calcs were off, so he thought he could live, but goddamn, that freeze is huge, because I would have not had to take that damage on Ferrothorn, and I would have been in a much better position. So now he goes into the Stack Attacka, and I'm just going to go for the 4x effective Bulldoze. It does nothing. He sets up the Trick Room. Now I'm going to go for Protect on this turn, because I'm thinking, like, okay, I can scout here, because he's either going to go for a superpower, or he's going to go for all that pummeling. Either way, I can live that by going for this Protect here and just scouting. So he's actually going to go for the Z, but he goes for the Continental Crush, maybe thinking I was going to swap out into something else, but I just eat. Now I'm going to bounce out to Palisand, who will eat this Earthquake like a champion, and go for the Earth Power as he brings in the Comfey. Now I'm just going to shore up on this Comfey, as he's just going to go for a Calm Mind, which is super unfortunate. I actually think I should have just gone for the attack there, put me in a much better position. I go out into my Umbreon here, and I'm in a pretty interesting spot here, because what I'm going to do here, first things first, is he's going to go for a Draining Kiss on me, and I'm just going to go for the Taunt, so he can't set up on me anymore, which is fine. Now, he's going to Draining Kiss again, I'm going to go for my Wish, and now I'm going to Mean Look him. So now he's stuck here. Now he's trapped with me. Now, on this turn, I believe I go for another Wish, which I had to. He unfortunately crit me. I would have been able to go for another Taunt on this turn instead, but I actually decided to go for my Toxic first, because I can start wearing this thing down. He's going to set up another Calm Mind, and I'm going to once again taunt him. Now he can't set up anymore, and I don't believe he can 2-hit KO me from this range with his Draining Kisses. And look at that, he can't 2-hit KO me from this range with his Draining Kisses, which is great. So now I get the Wish up, and I'm actually thinking, like, I'd much rather just switch out and get the Wish up on someone else, and I do. So I'm able to get the Wish up on my Ferrothorn, and I get another chunk of solid damage off on this Comfey. So I'm going to go for the Bulldoze here on the Stack Attack. I hit it once again, and he's instead going to go for an Earthquake instead of a Trick Room, which is a smart play on his part, because if he had gone for the Trick Room, yes, he would have been faster than me, but both his Raichu and his Comfey would not have been. So that would have been a very bad play on his part if he'd done that, and I would have been able to just still kill it anyway. So it worked out really well on his part. Now, right here, I make the biggest misplay of this entire game, and this misplay tied in with the freeze from Blizzard is what cost me this game. Because I'm going to go for Protect here to scout and see if he has the Focus Blast, so that I know how to play around this thing. But you're going to see he goes for a Nasty Plot. Now, originally I had clicked Bulldoze, okay? I had clicked Bulldoze the first time instead of clicking Protect, and as you're going to see by the Bulldoze damage here, it's a 2-hit KO. So if I had just clicked Bulldoze that first turn, this wouldn't be happening, and I would have had 4 Mons to take on Comfey. which between an AV Reuniclus, which I could have bounced around and gotten its HP back, my Umbreon, which the Comfey needed to set up on to be able to sweep, or be able to break through, and I could have taunted and Toxiced and whittled it down that way with Umbreon pretty easily, and even Wish Pass potentially into something else on my team, and I would have had a full HP Palisand. But nope, this second Thunderbolt's going to be able to kill, and at this point it's just going to be a slaughter. He's going to click Grass Knot, it's going to break through Frank, unfortunately. Hard Body, I'm going to have to swap out here because I know I can take at least one. Thunderbolt's going to drop with a crit my Umbreon there, and I'm just going to go out into Reuniclus, and I'm going to take a Thunderbolt very solidly, kill this thing off with a Shadow Ball. But at this point, it just doesn't matter. He has the Comfey, and he's just going to go ahead and Drain Kiss me, and that is going to be the game. So, yeah, couple things I learned from this game. I don't really like Rain all that much. It's too dependent on one Pokemon to set up that Rain, and it's just stupid if it doesn't work in your favor, and this was just a case of it not working in my favor. It sucks, but it happens. Whatever. So, that is why you're going to see soon I do make a few free agency transactions with my team, and I'm definitely going to have to take a... You're definitely going to want to check those out. Definitely, whatchamacallit. Yeah. That freeze still, though, man. That was such a ballsy play, and it would have worked if I did not get hacked. And I'm so mad that that didn't work, because that was probably one of the ballsiest plays I've made in a while, and I'm really sad it didn't actually pan out for me. But whatever, we're going to get new Mons in the coming days, and we're going to go into this new week fresh, and hopefully we can win next week and don't get hacked out like we've been the past 2 weeks. But hey, what? At least all of my hacks is happening here and not in the NPBF or the PTL so far. So yeah. But if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, guys, I'm PokePrimer, signing off.